Welcome. Let's dive into this investment briefing on the coffee industry's prospects, export trends, and hidden opportunities.
Vietnam just smashed a historic milestone, pulling in a staggering $8.4 billion in coffee exports. Today, we're quickly mapping out macro trends, climate risks, and most importantly, exactly where your capital should go.
So, what's actually happening at the global macro level right now? The picture is pretty wild.
StoneX analysts are projecting a massive surplus. Picture 10 million extra bags of coffee by 2026.
Now, record supplies are totally pushing prices down, but hey, critically low exchange inventories will provide long-term support.
A massive chunk of this short-term downward pressure is actually coming from the upcoming harvest in Brazil.
Estimates vary, but top analysts agree Brazil is gearing up for a record-breaking crop of almost 76 million bags.
And as you can see from recent data, just the anticipation of this bumper crop is pulling futures down.
But over in Vietnam, the export dynamics tell a completely different, frankly amazing story of value creation. Check this out. Vietnam's export revenues skyrocketed by 55.5%, with barely any increase in volume. How'd they do it? A super smart strategic shift from raw green beans to high-value processed soluble coffee.
Corporate giants like Nestle are literally pouring tens of millions of dollars directly into this domestic processing infrastructure. But look, any long-term capital deployment absolutely has to factor in the escalating systemic climate risks threatening supply.
A fresh analysis from Climate Central shows exactly how global warming is literally turning up the heat on coffee.
The top 5 producing nations now suffer through nearly 2 extra months of crop-destroying extreme heat every year.
Farmers themselves are warning us the intense heat causes rapid soil moisture loss, directly threatening future crop yields.
But remember, market volatility and systemic risks always create distinct strategic opportunities for forward-looking investors like us.
Right now, deep processing facilities and deforestation-free supply chains for the EU offer some serious high-value returns.
The crazy part, currently only 0.36% of climate adaptation cash actually reaches smallholder farmers.
Closing that funding gap is a massive niche. So, is your portfolio ready for this evolving coffee landscape?